Hi, I'm Rachel with Easy Peasy Meals, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of the most delicious and versatile cheese sauces you're ever going to see. It's a roasted poblano cheese sauce with white cheese, and I love it because you can use it for anything, and it starts with your poblano peppers. So at first I'm going to tell you a little bit about poblanos and what you need to know before you roast them. The first thing you want to do is choose the right pepper. Now, when you're roasting, you don't want peppers with deep grooves, or it'll be hard to get them blackened the way you want. So choose peppers that are nice and smooth on the outside, because this is going to give you an even blackening, which means you're going to roast your peppers faster. The second thing you're going to need is a nice cast iron skillet or grill pan. Once your pan is hot enough, you'll be able to tell because it will be smoking like this. You're going to simply lay your peppers down across your grill. You just want to leave it till it blackens. Don't worry about the burnt. That's what brings out those beautiful flavors from roasting. So just let it blacken. It'll take a while. The poblanos have been roasting and they're starting to blister, so I'm going to hand them over to my sister-in-law Nancy, who's an expert at poblano roasting, and she's going to explain to you how to know when they're ready to go.
Okay, so as you see, there's like this black part that is covering the poblano. What you want, it's technically, you want all this to be black so it's easy to peel them. Like for example, these hard parts, you just peel them like a little bit, and it doesn't take like a lot of time for the poblanos to get blistered. If you leave them for too much time, they're gonna get black and they're gonna go through the skin. So you just want to blister the skin so the pepper doesn't get black.
Thank you, Nancy. It's so nice to have an expert in my kitchen, besides myself. No, just kidding. But really, once they reach this point, you're going to want to put them in a plastic bag. That way they'll continue to cook without burning the inside of the pepper. When you're making your cheese sauce, you're going to need mozzarella cheese, minced garlic, butter, and some evaporated milk. Now remember, evaporated, not sweetened condensed, because that would be disgusting. But you know what I mean? People mix it up, so you don't want to mix it up. If you mixed it up, it would be so gross. So what you're going to do is you're going to melt your butter with your garlic so that you can kind of roast your garlic in your butter. Once your butter is melted, you're going to dump in your evaporated milk, not sweetened condensed. At this point, I'm going to turn my heat down to a medium instead of a medium high, because once I add my cheese in, I don't want it to heat too quickly. Bring it to a very soft simmer. You don't want it boiling. Stir in your cheese. One little tip that you want to keep in mind is when you're choosing your cheese, it's best to go with a brick cheese that you grate yourself versus the pre-grated. The pre-grated cheese comes with some cornstarch mixed in it so that it stays separated in the packaging so it looks pretty. That cornstarch makes it harder for the cheese to incorporate, so you'll get a lumpier cheese sauce. It'll still taste delicious, but it won't be as silky and creamy as you want it to be. Once you get to this point where it's running like this off your spoon, you're gonna move it off your heat and get your poblanos ready to add in. It's been about 5 minutes, so we're going to take our peppers out of the bag, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do at this point. So the first thing you're going to do is cut the top off and cut your peppers in half. Now take your pepper and scrape the seeds off into a bowl, and then you're going to lay your peppers like this and just use your knife to scrape off that blistered skin. You can use the back of your knife if you want. Now it should come off fairly easily if you blistered it well. At this point, you're going to just chop it all up into nice little pieces to add into your sauce or whatever you're using your roasted poblanos for. In this case, it's our queso, and trust me, it's going to be amazing. Now, one thing to keep in mind is you can use canned green chilies if you want for this sauce, but the poblanos are gonna give it a much better flavor if you roast them yourself. So if you have the time and the inclination, this is gonna be so much better. But it's gonna be good either way, so you'll be fine. Look how beautifully runny and perfect this queso is. So now we're going to go ahead and add in our peppers and just give it a nice stir so they can be well incorporated Once we've added the poblanos, we're going to let it sit for a few minutes so that those flavors can infuse and combine together to get a really rich, nice queso. Now that we're done making our roasted poblano cheese sauce, we need to try it. I'm going to show you how delicious it is with these cheesy chicken bites that I will teach you how to make next week. They're perfect for game day appetizers. Delicious. So good. Wasn't it fun to have my sister-in-law here for a guest appearance? If you'd like to see someone specific, be sure to ask using hashtag AskEasyPeasy. I mean, who knows if I'll be able to get them to come on, but I'll sure try. And there you have it. Thank you very much.